All right, guys, welcome to the new series, Spartan School. What we're doing is we're going over gameplay for Adwalo. We're going to make sure we're looking at positioning, things like that. He's a local to the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. And we're actually going to be starting the series off with him. He's actually versing me and my team at the DC Tyson's Corner Mall. It was for the Microsoft Store tournament. So we're going to go over his gameplay, see what he was doing right, what he was doing wrong. Not really going to focus on like aiming here in this one. I'm mainly going to focus on like positioning. So I end up really liking this play on getting up to P2. That was probably more of like a team problem, is that they didn't have someone stay window. But we're not really going to focus on the team as much as him. So I like this play. He's going up to P2. I don't think he noticed, but there was a guy on bottom camo that I actually seen on his screen. He probably could have stopped the guy from getting camo, but it's actually a really good play. He needs to get really aggressive here. Wow, that teamwork. The main thing is that he probably should have stayed off of P1. He probably could have done that whole thing, that whole play from the P street, looking down at P1. It probably worked out a little bit better for him, but now he's getting spawn killed. So they're down 2-11. What they're gonna need to do to actually control this map is stay in this base and stay on top. You don't want to be getting on the bottom of these bases, because then you're looking up and shooting, and it's really not helping out your teammates. You know, having height advantage is huge. You want to have height advantage, you know, with the total of everyone, and then just have one flanker on the bottom. I don't know if he was communicating with the teammates that he's doing that, but I've noticed a consistent pattern with two things that he's doing wrong. It's that he is constantly sprinting off spawn. He's sprinting way too much, as well as he's dropping down on the bottom of the map. That's one of the things that you want to make sure that you're controlling about yourself. It's a habit that you have to break, is sprinting off spawn and dropping on the bottom of the maps. You need to stop that. But other than this is a really good play. He ends up doing a nice little bait and switch with his teammate, and they end up getting 2 kills, and now he's getting P control, which is, I really like this. This is really how you have to be playing, and having P2 in top middle. Making some shots across map. He's waiting for his shields. I actually like this play. He's just unfortunate. Team Money really did well on focusing that. One of the things, it's hard to like go over like gameplay in this aspect, because individually he can't do much, but look, like that positional play just caused him a death. He was on top carbine and he sprinted to bottom carbine and bottom middle, and he just got caught out by shots. So like that's one of the things that like it's a consistent pattern that he's having in his gameplay, is that he's dropping on the bottom of the maps and also sprinting too much. Ends up nading his teammate, but I mean, I think he might have heard a call out and he was just throwing an instinct nade. Again, positioning on the bottom of the map, this is not a good fight you want to take, because the guy on pink was shooting him and the guy on top middle was shooting him. It seems to me, honestly, like he was trying to force too much. They're all spawning bubble. When you spawn bubble, you have to push the base. So this is actually really good that they're doing. As a team, they noticed that. They pushed into red. But it kind of seems like he doesn't know where people are now. Like he's looking like left and right a little bit more. To be honest, this may be just more of like he needs to play or a little bit more. So right here, they're going to be on top carbon and blue. So what he's going to want to do after he wins this, well, if he won that, he would be pushing up to carbine, looking into blue, or helping out with the P2. So Adwalo, again, he sprinted off spawn, and that ended up getting him shot and put to no shields. Now he can't do much because he's no shield, and then we just kept him no shield and ended up killing him. One of the things that you just need to work on seriously is sprinting off spawn. He does it every time, as well as going on the bottom of the maps. Bottom of the map, shooting up is never going to help you out. And this is in a tournament gameplay, so he may not be thinking clearly like he should. He needs to just play a little bit more calm to try and like breathe and think about what he's doing. So he's chasing kills right now and dropping bottom of the thing. And look, he dies every time that he drops bottom of the map. So this is actually a really good gameplay to go over, because now you can see that dropping your position against, especially against good players, you're gonna drop down fast in kills. You're gonna get called out. It's easier to look at. And the main reason why he lost that one is because he had been sprinting into P2. If he had just walked into P2, he would have had more of a, he would be able to shoot first. And in fact, instead of him shooting first, he got caught out. But overall, there was probably some nerves during this game, that he was playing, you know, top level players. I mean, me and RC did get 5th at a tournament together. Actually, P Money at that time was our coach. I mean, he was probably, knowing that, I mean, we were all decked out in jerseys when we went out there too. Knowing that, he probably got a little bit nervous, but one of the things that he can work on, and these are instant things. If you can fix these, you'll instantly get better tenfold. Stop sprinting as much, especially off spawn, and walking up into P2 and different like battle modes, like Carbine, P2, top middle. Start walking a lot more, okay? And then from that point, you can get first shot. You can stay alive a lot longer, and it won't put you in terrible positions. The final thing that I'll say is that stop dropping on the bottom of the map. Chasing kills on the bottom of the map. Put 3 shots on someone bottom, and trust your teammate will kill him and call it out. You know, that's one of the things that, you know, you just have to discipline yourself, and you see it a lot in the top level tiers, that players in the top level tier will not chase kills. They'll put shots and then trust their teammates. So that's episode 1 for the Spartan School. If you like what you saw, please, you know, follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Come and visit us at twitch.tv/RiotShock. Also, if you want your game reviewed, you know, and put on Spartan School, contact me at either RiotShock TTV on Twitter, or just message me on Xbox, that's RiotShock, or message me on YouTube. Thank you guys.